Welcome, engineers. The races have a problem, and today's problem is getting through the Australian Grand Prix of my career mode. 2 in 1 day, basically, because well, the first one was meant to be out on last night, but it wasn't for some reason. So yeah. But here we go at the Australian Grand Prix. We're just looking through all of the stuff now. So let's go to practice 1. And we're going to be confronted by Carl. So, quick interview basically. So, here we are, Will Buxton.
We've got to be out on track in about 5 minutes for FP1, so we can only spare you a couple of minutes max. Is that going to be enough time? More than enough? We're already set up. Cool, let's go.
Let's go.
We're used to seeing rookies in Formula One every year. This season, there's a youngster that's arrived with perhaps a little more interest in them than usual. And that's because while they've been successful at every level of their career from karts all the way through to Formula 2, they've somehow managed to stay pretty much under the radar. They don't have that luxury anymore though. They're in Formula 1. Millions of people around the world watching their every move, both on and off the racetrack. So let's take some time to get to know them a little bit better.
Here we go.
So tell us a little about yourself.
Well, being in the fastest cars, to be honest, that's the what I'm most excited about. I mean, F2 were quick, obviously. Too quick for me, if you remember.
After your successful junior career, you must have had a lot of interest. What drew you?
Well, car felt the best when I was testing on Tuesday when the game come out. So yeah, that's why I went for them. Well, the biggest challenge this year is right, not sure. Ask me for the first race, to be honest.
Really appreciate your time, but I know you're very keen to get on. Best of luck out there.
Yeah, I am very keen to get out there, but I'm not going to show you that because I would rather show you this. Alright, no one really wants to look at the practice, so we're just going to look at this and show you how I can't beat Perez. There you are, Perez. I'm going to beat you next time. So, R&D, we can't get anything. We can't. We haven't got the resource points yet. But luckily this year, not only do the resource points come from you, they come from the other driver, so your teammate. Which I feel is a lot more better because you could crash out accidentally. There we are. Practice program's all done. Didn't quite read all of that. I think I skipped it. So I'll go back and look at that later. So here we are. Gonna go straight to qualifying. Hopefully we can get ahead of our teammate like my team on the Thursday, which should have been on Wednesday. I mean, technically this should be on the Sunday, but had enough time to edit this, and if it's on the Sunday, you know why, because it should be. You're just gonna upgrade the weight reduction on the chassis. Some people say I can't say that correctly, but here we are. And here we go. Quite nice. Working on my car. Why you take them off? I need those. Put them back on. Well, it looks like they put it back on. So at the end of our first fine lap, it puts us P17. So our fastest lap was 23.5. We're going to go through the whole lap this time. So here we are. Going into turn 1, braking at the yellow on the first racing line as we gone round. I'm actually going to show the flashback. Okay. I mean, it's restarting the whole lap, so you can't really complain. So it's starting, brake a little bit later this time. Go onto the curb, not too much. If you accelerate on that, you spin out like we did on the first attempt of this lap. Braking at the red, go into the green, go a little bit wide as turn 3. Lose the rear end a little bit, which isn't quite well. But we are still gaining on our lap time, which is absolutely brilliant. So, here we go. We're going through the second sector of turn 9. Braking just before the red comes up on the racing line. As we head towards the DRS detection zone for the second version of it. Third DRS straight. Here we are, we open the flap, we're 7 tenths up, 8 tenths, just improving. Braking at the yellow seems to be really well for the racing line if you have ABS off. So, yeah, we go a little bit wide at turn 14, go to turn 15, brake too much and we've locked up. We'll go on to the throttle now, pull it fully on DRS and going to come across the line. So across the line, I am back, I just got called my laptop's ready, so P14, well done. But where's that considering to Perez? Level 3, we've got a new emote and a new glove, which looks like I know that'll be at the end of the race. Whoops. Perez got P8. So yeah, sorry if I sound different compared to the earlier in the video, and soon I will sound a little bit different again because I will have gone to get my laptop. So here we are in the computers, we're about to go to the race. Jeff pre-race, Emma upcoming session, Jeff Melbourne, Otsmar, I can see. I haven't looked at season objectives, why haven't I not done that? Then we cloudy in the race, which does not feel good. Can't get anything apart from, we can't get anything at all actually. Whoops, my bad. And I'm watching the F2 race as well, so sorry if just get interrupted. But here we are. Does look like it's about to rain.
All come to an end today as we return to Melbourne for the opening race of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to the Australian Grand Prix.
And Jesus is back.
The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. Here we are then, Formula 1 in 2020. The fight for the World Championship all starts here today. Mercedes on the hunt for a
I mean, there is a little bit of blue sky, so I doubt it will rain actually in the race.
To find their feet last year, they'll be hoping for a stronger start this time around. And what I wonder of the Renault-powered cars. Will they be able to step forward, maybe even onto the podium on a regular basis? Plenty to discuss then with Anthony Davidson. He's out of hibernation too, and alongside me in the commentary box once again.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive these teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody is able to run and hide.
What a surprise.
To the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finns
Siren of the police car's just gone past. Nino Nino, as young me would have said.
Charles Leclerc and Albon.
And just regular Mimi.
Sainz and Esteban Ocon. Fiat, Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, the engineer.
There I am in P14.
Antonio Giovinazzi and Roman Grosjean. Latifi and George Russell ends our
Well,
grid
it's
line.
not the P19 that it was in
So let's
my
head
team,
down to the
which
track
technically
and get
was
the Grand Prix underway.
a P18 because of Kimi's penalty, which seemed to have not happened here, which is good. Still don't know why he has had a grid 10 place grid penalty. Probably, I mean, yeah, obviously he changed component, but which one? But here we are. We're about to get underway for the Australian Grand Prix. Rev the engine. 5 lights and away we go. Got a good start this time. Already on the outside of Magnussen, we've touched him. So we may have actually slowed ourselves down. But we've gone down the inside of him. Had to cut the corner because of that. So we probably shouldn't have gone a bit higher. And we're on straight. We're going towards turn 3. We're going to dive on Magnussen to get behind Ocon. Only on that one. And we do that just before turn 4. And we're going to see if we can catch up to Ocon. But I can indeed tell you he's just a little bit too far behind as we go on towards lap 3. And I've decided to not use ERS at all. And go towards turn 4. We did a 26.2 that time. 26.1. Only just improved. Quite consistent actually. Going towards lap 5. 26.5. I thought I was meant to be pitting this lap. But seems not. 26.4. And now I thought I was pitting. But now indeed it is time to go pushing after pushing the previous lap, even though I will have pretty much no ERS. Pit window is now open. So I could go another 4 laps, but after getting 26.1 I think that lap. Not quite sure, so we're going to go on board for the whole lap I believe. Don't remember doing that for my team, but hey, almost lose it then, so can see that we're not doing too well in these tyres. Although we have improved on that lap, so I feel like I probably could have gone on longer after this lap. But I have decided not to do that, but I will change that for future races, which will be good. Wonder what would happen if 4 more retirements happened. P7 out of 19 would become P7 out of 15. We almost lose it on the exit. Nice save. What I was trying to say was both leaderboard and lap position number thingies would be the exact same. So as we go towards the final corner now, we come in for our first pit stop. But the thing that's wrong about this is I usually like to take a break from racing, which didn't happen. Which I usually take during the pit lane, meaning I don't have to do anything, but that didn't happen because I did that incorrectly. So just going to make sure that I get that. It's not cheating. I mean, in track like Bahrain in Italy it would be. But tracks like Australia and possibly Singapore, it's not. So I will still have to do it for a track like Bahrain. Maybe. But here. Oh, come on. Get out. No. Oh, come on. We don't get out. So now we've just got to chase down Pierre Gasly to overtake him. I didn't realise we were P18 after this. I just saw Gasly's number, Gasly's name, not his position. So maybe if I went a little bit later for my pit stop, I would have probably got a bit further ahead on the track compared to Pierre Gasly is. Kimi did retire. Can't remember what lap. I mean, you will be able to know. Couldn't be bothered to show it. Don't know why. I'm just that kind of person. I only like to show interesting, but after seeing how short this possibly will be, next time I will include retirements and how they happened. We go into the third sector now. We've got DRS. ERS is out, but we're going to make the overtake. Is it the overtake in the thumbnail? Yes, it is. You know it is. And we've made a position. I'm having fun. Charles Leclerc, what's happened to him? Didn't notice that. I'm at the moment looking on the track map. Now, looking at the pit lane. Back onto the track line. Norris has got ahead of us. So possibly wasting time with Kvyat, and the fact that he jumped us in the pit lane has meant that Norris has got ahead of us. So as we go towards lap 10 now, we have stayed quite consistent within 3 attempts, 26.5, but we're weaving to keep Gio behind, 26.3 that lap, and we go on to the next lap to try and keep Gio behind, 26.4, and then lap 12. Have we improved on our lap time? Looking like it will be. Is it? Nope. 25.4. Gap to teammate ahead. 7.2 seconds. But here we are. A little bit earlier than the end of the lap because Gio has gone past us. And because of the yellow flags, because of Verstappen's retirement, means that Gio has got past. So can we go and get past him due to DRS? But no, we could have. But we've decided that we're going to wait for a DRS straight to actually get past him. But it seems like we haven't, and we haven't overtaken him. So we're going to wait for this now. And we've lost it almost. So now Gio has got ahead. And as we go towards the penultimate lap, with a 27.1, it's not done well for us. As Gio has got ahead of us, as we go on to the final lap, which did start with a 26.4, as Gio has got away from us so much that we couldn't catch up to him to even get close to him, or 26.5 to finish the race. But it's a P12, which technically should be a P14 because of retirements, but Antonio Giovinazzi does get retirement driver today. I've lost my mind because of this lockdown, but Mercedes getting the win today. Not really a surprise.
Strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Alex Albon getting fourth.
For a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Is it a surprise to see Valtteri Bottas get a win? No, not really. But it is a surprise to see that Vettel got second. Usually it should be Mercedes 1-2. So maybe the patch needs to be fixed a little bit more. But now we do get to level 3. Well, tier 3. Get the American looking glove and the emote called whatever it is.
Let's see what effect this result has
Valtteri Bottas getting win.
After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas
3 seconds quicker than us on our fastest lap. But we've leveled up on our driver acclaim, meaning that I have no idea what the driver acclaim is, but I will search it up. pretty sure it says at the start of my team. So here we are. £300,000 that we could possibly spend. And we've got enough to buy something. And well, actually no, we haven't for durability. Wait, no. Actually, I think we can. But we need to see which one is not quite expected. Well, wanted. Which is the ICE and MGU-H. Because energy store and control electronics, I only want 10% per race. And the others 14%. Which has not happened for the ICE or the other one, MGU-H. So here's, we don't have enough to get ICE, which is annoying. We have to wait until a while, which will be next episode. So looking at the R&D progress so far, and I think we've got past both McLaren and Renault before the R&D, and can get a driver perk. And most kids nowadays are using social media, so why not me getting it? I mean, what the watching this is on is social media, so let's purchase that. Driver claim will be boosted. I need to find out what that is. I will search it up, and I will have an answer for you in the next My Team. And I can't get that until driver claim level 8. So, yeah. No idea what it means. But we're just gonna look at all the stuff. 139 kilometers driven, that's quite nice. 5 million. They get more than me. I mean, they're more experienced driver.
They stay with you, so they'll make you a more attractive prospect in future negotiations.
So that is annoying, that the fact that Perez is more bigger age than me, but it's to be expected. He's a much more experienced driver and better driver. Why do I keep going on to the perks?
Each of these perks benefit both.
I think I was telling my friend something.
They stay with you, so they'll make you a more attractive prospect in future
So
negotiations.
I am in a thingy with one of my friends. Wait, if you go back onto the R&D, I think it tells you how many I'll get per week. Charles Leclerc, still don't know what happened to him. But as the music starts to play, this is going to be the end. Gonna leave you with the highlights of the race. But until next time, I will see you all later, and goodbye. See you all. Goodbye. Don't know why I said it twice, but goodbye. That's 3 times. I need to stop. Goodbye.